Hi there, I am live, and this is the first time, well, I've got to do a kind of a live unboxing, so I thought it'd be kind of neat to do that. I'm not sure if anybody's going to show up, but let's do it. And hi there, H. Welcome. Um, so today it's been kind of crazy. All of our stuff has arrived in in Morocco. So when I get back, you're going to see the literal creation of the new movie room. We have people there coming tomorrow to actually build some shelving for our house. Hey there, Gleaming. Hey there, Alan. So that's something that we're going to be doing there as well. Now, my better half is there doing the getting stuff straightened away and doing way too much. I want her to slow down. But what I got today was pretty incredible, and it was inspired by my eldest daughter. She's a 4K aficionado, and I bought a few things since I got here, but I had not bought any 4Ks. So I went to local Sunrise at Micmac Mall. It took me a long time to get there, and I decided, I want to go back with something that I really want, something that kind of means a lot to me, and something that I don't yet have in my collection that I should have. And what I mentioned, if you watch my Patreon video, you got to see that I talked about Death Game in the last video. So today I picked this up, and I'm glad I did. I had got it at a really good price actually, but I grabbed this. If you're going to have stuff in 4K, people always talk about double dipping or not wanting to double dip. Uh, this is where I kind of make the exception. When Demons first came out on Blu-ray, it came out from I think Synapse, but it was also put out at the time through Arrow Video. Arrow Video did a steelbook of Demons 1 and 2. I own that actually. I own that steelbook. And since then, Synapse has gone out to do a brand new 4K remaster. Arrow has it as well. Um, see, uh, also a couple years ago, I got a Blu-ray remaster of from Synapse of Suspiria. So it made me want to get a 4K from Synapse, and Demons is one of my all-time favorite films. I love both of them. So let's unbox it because there's some cool stuff in here. And this is, I think, this is my first Synapse 4K. So if I have a lot of firsts since I came back here. I got my first 101 Films Black Label Edition. I got a couple of firsts when it comes to my comic stuff as well. But this, I knew I wanted. So this has some neat little features. This is 4K for Demons and Demons 2. There's a ton of features. I'll go over them in a minute. Actually, I'll go over them first because then I want to show you what's inside, because what's inside is super cool. So it's a 2-disc set. So for Demons, we get the full-length original cut in English and Italian, and the shorter US version featuring alternate dubbing and sound effects. Uncompressed DTS English and Italian 5.1 and 2.1 audio mixes. And we have uncompressed DTS 2.0 US Satirical mono audio. There's a new commentary track by Kat Ellinger and Heather Drain, which you know is going to be fantastic. We got an audio commentary by director Lamberto Bava and special effects artist Sergio Stavoletti, composer Claudio Simonetti, and actress Greta Garetta. Produced by Dario Argento. It's a new visual essay by Michael McKenzie. We got Dario's Dream Days, interview with writer-producer Dario Argento, Defining an Era in Music, Claudio Simonetti, Splatter Spaghetti Style, interview with Lucio Cozzi, Carnage at Cinema, Lamberto Bev and his splatter masterpiece, Dario and the Demons, producing Monster Mayhem, Monstrous Memories, Lucio Cozzi and Demons, Profondo Jones, The Critical Perspective, Splatter Stunt Rock, Stavoletti Q&A from 2019 UK Festival of Fantastic Films, original Italian and English international trailers, US trailer, newly translated subtitles. This is the 4K, yes. On the second disc, which is Demons 2, we get uncompressed audio 5.1 and 2.0 audio mixes from the original archival audio masters, uncompromised English 2.0 true theatrical mix, stereo theatrical mix, a new audio commentary by film critic Travis Crawford, Bava to Bava, interview with Lucio Cosi on the history of Italian horror, creating creature carnage with Sergio Savaletti, demonic influences, Federico Sambaglino speaks to Demon's generation. Roy Bava discusses a legacy and lacerations. The new Blood of Italian horror featuring Sergio Savaletti screaming for a sequel, The Delirious Legacy of Demons 2. Soundtrack for Splatter with Simon Boswell. Together and Apart, a new visual essay on the use of space and technology in Demons and Demons 2 by Alexandra Halio-Nicholas. Original Italian and theatrical and English theatrical trailers, newly translated subtitles. So, yeah, a lot of stuff. But let's open it up. For those people that did not rudely leave while I was saying all that. So you can see as the more of the unadulterated artwork on the inside. And let's see what's inside. Okay. Okay, this is cool. So let's do this one thing at a time. So from Demons 2. I kid you not, this is actually kind of cool. This is a birthday card to Sally's birthday party. So for those that have seen Demons 2, you're going to know that it's set in a high rise during a birthday party, and this is the birthday. This is a reproduction of the birthday party invitation, and it gives you a little bit of information on the back of it, the transfer of it itself. So that's kind of cool. We get a massively huge Synapse film catalog from 2020. So I'll go through this and see what I have and what I don't have. We also, from Demons, we get the Metropole ticket that Mikel Save gives the mysterious man in silver mask, gives to the girls, that leads to them being, you'll see if you've seen Demons. And for you poster fans out there, we have a poster, which I'm pretty sure was one of the artworks for the original Synapse release. Is there much difference, like Jerry, though, in the Arrow and the Synapse editions? I thought they were like pretty similar. Make sure I got this folded right. Oh yeah, I was between this one and Where versus Frankenstein versus Vampire Women, and I went for this one. So we have the discs here. This is the 4K of Demons. Love that artwork. And Demons 2 has a much more familiar artwork on it. And you can turn it around and you'll get the artwork for the VHS cases for Demons and Demons 2. Synapse put together a really great package, and they've done a really good job when it comes to doing these here releases. I'm so excited to have this. I remember when I bought the Arrow edition, had and I had both of them there. I almost rebought the Blu-ray at the time because I wanted to have the Metropole ticket. I'm not even kidding. I agree, Matt. Um, but I'm glad I waited because now I got the Sally's birthday uh, party. Like this is a great, great edition. Of course, when you have something like this, you want to. It is an iconic like looking like piece of work. And this one was, I got to say, we got a good edition of this one. Um, I don't have, this is my first Synapse 4K, but I want my first Synapse 4K to be something special. And I figured with the, with the 4K for Where First is a Vampire Woman, which is one that I really do want. It's a Vinegar Syndrome that I do want. There's sales for Vinegar Syndrome. 8K, you get the mask. I don't know if I'd want that actually. We all know what happens when you get the mask there, Matt. But for those that weren't here for my that weren't on my Patreon, I also picked up the other day. I went down and I picked up Death Game from. I won't show it here now because it's in the room, but I got Death Game from Grindhouse Releasing, and that's not an easy find at this point. So that was actually a really good one for me to pick up. I'd already had Knock Knock. I just can't believe that took me this long to get Death Game. So literally one thing I have to say is this trip, I haven't bought a ton of movies, but everything that I bought has been like checking off boxes of things that I want in my collection. I've wanted for quite a while. From like finally getting Rituals to getting the April Fool's Day and Alone in the Dark, which is a favorite of mine. And Jamie, who's not on here right now, but Jamie Blanks is also a huge fan of Alone in the Dark. We chatted about it actually. So to finally have the Scream Factory edition of that, and to get like a 4K. My only 4K here this time is Demons 1 and 2. But what a 4K to get! Like you got two classic films. Demons for me like represents everything that I love about 80s horror. It's and pretty much represents, like, if you ever wanted to think of a movie like aside from Black Christmas that kind of really kind of gets me, you're looking at like like this amazing rock soundtrack with this like neon, they're neon, like glowing colors and visceral but well done, like practical gore. Just so much good stuff in this, with with Argento's name attached and a Bava attached to it as well. Greta, who would be in a lot of the cheesy movies that I liked, including things like Shocking Dark. Yeah, you don't get much more Aaron than Demons. So this will go right next to my Steelbook edition probably. No, my Steelbooks all go together, so that they'll have to go there. But I do have the Steelbook, the Autoprint Steelbook from Arrow Video. But this is region free. I'll be able to watch this onto my player, on my 4K player, and I can't wait. Because the 4K player came just before we moved, so I haven't been able to watch much on actually anything on the player yet. I think this is my first thing on the player that I'd like to watch all the way through. I remember just like checking it and watching, like looking through some stuff with Raj, because everything else, like for my 4K disc, we used to come through like the Xbox that I had, whether it was the one that I had or now the Series X. But now I've got an actual like dedicated region free 4K player, and I'm very much looking forward to actually checking that out. I'll give you guys an update. I'll do a review of that. But yeah, so if you have been following the channel, and if you are on my hey there, Dustin, welcome, man. If you're on my if you're on my Patreon, then you're going to get some very special stuff coming up soon. If you are on the Patreon, I hope you enjoyed the tier list that I put up last night. I did a night horror films in 1988, 41 film tier list, and I had a lot of fun with that. When I get back to Morocco, and hopefully that should be on February the 3rd if all goes well. Uh, once I basically come once I sleep for a couple of days, what I'm going to be doing is we're going to start showing you guys the updated. You've seen like what the condo kind of looks like, but what you really need to see is what's happening now, because now we are setting up the movie library aspect of it. So we got some shelving coming up. We got shelving coming up for the movies, shelving coming up for omnibuses. The carpenter came in today, and he brought in the wood. So he's coming back tomorrow, and he'll be putting the shelving together. So we'll be planning that. We've already got some things put up on some shelves that and we're still moving things around. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff to show. We wanted to like do a place to show off like some of the bigger stuff, like the Walking Dead sets and like the ones with the head and stuff like that with the screwdriver and the eye and the grandizer set and all that type of stuff. So we're getting all that situated now. The Scream Factory sets like the Friday 13th and the Halloween sets, the Bender head from with our Futurama stuff. A live ranking that actually would be a lot of fun. Yes, I would definitely be up for that, Matt. Pure unadulterated atmosphere of it. 80 to early 83 is your all-star moment of the decade. Um, there's there's a lot coming up, and I know it seemed, for me at least, maybe not for you guys, but for me it seemed like I wasn't getting as much in as I normally did before I moved. Well, after I moved, but a lot of it had to do with we had to wait till January to get our stuff come. But it is all there, and shelves are being made, things are being done. There is a lot to see when I get back. There's a lot that so you guys are that were used to like seeing the movie library, and when I used to do videos down there, I wish I could say I turned 40, Matt. I turned 52 this year, but it's gonna be insanely good, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna do a lot of live videos. We're gonna do some pre-tape stuff. We're gonna finally get some podcasting underway, uh, and 2023 Vinegar Syndrome's like 10th year, the year that the Call to Cinema finally completely goes Moroccan, and just we do the whole. Wow, I mean, it is overwhelming. So how are you guys? Is there any releases coming out that you guys are excited about? Because as much as I try to keep up on what's coming out, I'll be honest with you guys, uh, where I'm traveling and on the go a lot, I don't get that chance to do that. I just spoke to my aunt who, because I always send her pictures of her cats. I'm cat sitting here, so she knows they're still around and that they're having fun. They keep coming up and like kind of booping my nose, like touching me, no, touching, going nose to nose. So they're adorable cats, by the way. But with that being said, so that we don't make this too short of a video, I'd like to go at least over 20 minutes. Is there anything that you guys are excited about, or anything you want to ask me about while I am here? Because now is the time, my friends. Because once I once I finish up, I'm probably going to sleep. That's what I'm probably going to do. After waiting for 3 hours in the cold. Oh yeah, you found it. See, I should have mentioned it. Uh, but yeah, I'm a big fan of that movie, and I'm a big fan of her too. I like Parker Posey a lot. So I was surprised you didn't know before me, actually. So when I saw the message, I was like, he didn't know. Uh, it just seemed like something you kind of would have known. But yeah, I want that release as well. I remember having like a DVD of Party Girl like a long time ago when it first came out on DVD, and I don't think I have it anymore because that was way back, and that was like a few moves back too. It's gonna be cool. I mean, like, there's so much cool stuff coming out right now, in the Line of Duty is coming out. Are Fun City splitting from Vinegar Syndrome? I don't think we know as of yet, but there are um it looks movements towards that way. Now that's just me, again, looking at how things are going, and it looks like they may be doing their own thing. I did actually see two CIP releases at Sunrise Records, but they were just too pricey around here. So I guess I'll wait until the next partner label sale or something like that because, you know, they were like 55 and $60, and that's a bit. See, with 88, for me, they just do so much good stuff. I want to see if I can see that set up there. I want to see what I don't know if it's out with the I actually almost picked up Dragons Forever, but I heard like kind of iffy things on the release, so I wasn't sure if it was good or not. I almost picked up the Righting Wrongs with Cynthia Rothrock because I do like that film a lot, but it was just a standard edition. Being sold via Vince, and that's the thing, right? I mean, like, Fun City started with Vinegar Syndrome, but they're one of like the partner labels that came out, but they've garnered a very big like following. So it's a good I get the partner label thing is good for Vinegar Syndrome and good for the, for like a company that's coming up as well. It lets them kind of go in there and maybe spend an amount of time to establish their label a bit by being under the umbrella and blanket of like a more established company, and eventually go out and do their own thing. And I think we'll see this happen to some other partner labels as well. I think was it like what was it, TerraVision or Culture Shock? One of them looks to be going like a subscription service type way as well. So it's different. Like right now, there's a bunch of boutique labels, and they all have their own niche. And sometimes it's really hard to get like your thing across to other people. So for instance, like Fun City Editions, they came in, they had really high quality stuff, right from the beginning, right out of the gate was high quality stuff. Umbrella was a surprise. Like I can honestly say I was super surprised by Umbrella. I was happy because I uh I do like Umbrella releases quite a bit. I loved getting Umbrella releases. I loved reviewing their stuff. Um, I wish I still was reviewing their stuff actually because they had quite a nice amount of stuff that came out that I would have loved to have gotten for review. But sadly, uh, Umbrella were they took me off of the review list at the very wrong time. Actually, in all seriousness, at the worst possible time. For them as well. But let's look at the partner labels. Let's do that while I'm here. So let's see if I can. All right, so let's just dive in for a second. Let me open up my iPad so I can see your messages, and we can chat on the labels. I'm hoping that Umbrella is a company that I'll be honest. I seriously have no bad feelings towards. I love the company, so I really, really hope that the people that have missed out on Umbrella stuff that haven't been able to get it and haven't seen it are going to be able to see like just what a good job they do. Because one thing I will tell you, like reviewing for them or not, I can honestly tell you right now that Umbrella has put out some really high quality stuff. Elliot Cohen, really nice guy by the way, who you guys should be watching. He's from the UK and he does some great videos talking about different releases. He recently did a video on Umbrella that I would recommend you check out, and let him know that I sent you over. But this here, by the way, guys, this is the one Matt's talking about, is the first Umbrella release. So Undead, it's a great release for them to start with. Like I got it, but yeah, there looks like we're gonna get the pattern like Vincent, amazing like slip covers coming in. And Umbrella does their uniquely different slip covers themselves, but they come in and do like the Vincent style slip covers, and it's just to see this like coming out. We got like it's like embossed, 2,000 units, cool features. Book featuring essay by BJ Colangelo, who was in a podcast that I used to listen to a lot, and really, really liked her stuff. Hey, Dag, welcome, man. But I'm excited to see what they put out. So the last time we looked at Umbrella stuff, they had a Terrifier set, and in the amount of time that I showed off the Terrifier set that they had, it sold out. So we were able to sell out the Umbrella set Terrifier set. If you bought the Umbrella Terrifier set from watching my video, at them and let them know that you do get some of their stuff from get some of their information from me. So, and they do some great stuff. Like right here, like this is their Repo Man. Let's go to the release that they got. I love the fact that like they do it just like in Repo Man, like movie, like beer. That is awesome. But yeah, like they did the box of this was the Terrifier set that sold out while we were here. Now there's a standard edition, but this one here was massive. It was like I'm not even like that huge of a Terrifier fan. Hey there, Dave. Welcome, man. Hey, Anubis. You'll be proud of me today, Anubis. I bought the 4K of Demons and Demons 2. I know you'll like that. But yeah, this Terrifier set was incredible. It was pricey, like, but no, not really 100. Yeah. But it was like it was worth it. It had everything, like the Terrifier, Terrifier 2. It even had the first All Hallows Eve and like a bunch of stuff in there. But yeah, they've been expanding out stuff like the Hammer Horror Collection. But there's a lot of stuff that you could see there. Can you imagine? Like, I'm guessing somebody else got Terrifier too. Terrifier ones here in North America. So it'll be interesting to see like what they could bring out, what could come up for release wise, what they could do here in from Vinegar Syndrome, because they're not going to do anything like standard. They're going to be doing like some of these here. It's like Undead, for instance, was one here, but like will they go the genre way? As Repo Man 4K, I don't think that one's 4K, but I'll check for you, man. No, it's Blu-ray. It's Blu-ray with slipcase, stubby holder, comic, keychain, lobby cards, and posters. One of the very last videos that I did on Umbrella, they started putting out these posters, and they started doing air fresheners, which is, and the cool thing was when they sent me like review copies, if anything came with it, if it was their air freshener, it was a poster, like either way, like they put it out there. I want to see if they do any 4Ks. Yeah, they did 4K for. Oh yes, they did because I got one of the 4Ks. I think I got Whiplash. I got Whiplash from 4K. Um, and of course they did the Babadook 4K as well. I didn't. I don't have that one. They have an Aussie sale going on right now. 30% off all Australian films. Yeah, the no name packaging is really cool. It just screams Repo, man. So I'll mention some here that I can recommend. Chant Jimmy Blacksmith. Don't really remember this one that well. Stunt Rock. If you like stunt films, like this is pretty cool. This comes with the comic, and it's a really cool release. And the good thing about them, I always recommend like if you're gonna order from from Umbrella, because the shipping can be a bit, but the more you order, I find the more it evens out with the shipping. So if you can order one movie, I don't think it makes it like worth it unless it's like a big set or something like that. But if you can order like 4 or 5 movies, it totally makes it worth it, especially when there's a sale going on. Now, this is one I really liked. Um, this was a tense film. This is from their Sunburnt Screens collection, and this is like some really kind of like pure Australian cinema that really don't get noticed. So this one had 2 movies on it too. Overlanders was a really tense, really well done film. Second film, Kangaroo, was actually it's a Hollywood film that had Chips Rafferty. It was like an Australian actor, but he wasn't like the star of Kangaroo. It was actually some big name stars in that one. But if you like old school, like kind of like the old school westerns, definitely like worth a shot. What's Money Movers is here as well. That one came out after I stopped getting stuff from them, and so I didn't get that one yet. I still will be buying stuff from Umbrella, by the way, just so you know. Man from Hong Kong, I got that's a really good release. This came with the Blu-ray and the CD as well. Love this release. Where this is from their exploitation collection, and I did they just do some great stuff with this stuff. Like look at this here. We got like interview with Grant Page, who's this insanely great stuntman and almost insane with the stuff he does. We get the soundtrack here, audio commentary, extended interviews, a 15-minute like documentary by Brian Trenchard Smith, who made this movie, a 75-minute TV special with Grant Page and George Lazenby, directed by Brian Trenchard Smith, a whole bunch of stuff. Charles from Hell commentary. Tadawali, I don't know that one. Patrick, I have this one, Patrick, with the Patrick remake. That was actually really cool to get them both. And I was really excited when that one came out. Eureka Stockade, Dangerous Summer, interesting title. I don't think I have this one though. Got the Last Wave T-shirt. I really like the Last Wave. Wouldn't mind having the T-shirt for that one. Nightmares was a real cool release. That's been put out here in North America, but I just really like the Exploitation Classics collection. I love the way they look on my shelf. Like Black and White was a really good Sunburn screen. Not for everybody. It's a drama, but I really enjoyed it. Death Cheaters, again, another really cool little kind of Grant Page thing. Grant Page is just like I like Nightmares. That's I think the guy that did Nightmares, you can correct me if I'm wrong here, man. Like he was like a soap opera star, either before or after this. And I think it was before this, and he kind of wanted to do something different. Sirens with Hugh Grant and Elle Macpherson. So gotta love that. Not sure on this one. I'll be honest. When it's there's something there I don't know, I'm not gonna pretend I know it. ABC's 11S. There you go. And Australia After Dark. I have this on a on my Severin release of Felicity. Those came as bonuses. Wind Rider, if you it was a big deal back in the day because it was Nicole Kidman's first like a feature. Like she was a child actress, and this was the first feature she did like kind of age where she had nudity in it. He did the ABC's love. That is super cool. We Have the Never Never is one that I do still need to get. I That's one that I thought they were going to send me, and I didn't get. It was right before I started working with them. Mad Dog Morgan. I have the Trauma release of this one, Trauma Masterpiece. But I do like Mad Dog Morgan. Dennis Hopper's and like this is a Brutal movie, by the way, guys. Dennis Howard was insane when he made this movie. Hostage. I don't think I don't have this one. I think I've seen it though. Body Melt. Everybody loves Body Melt. But most people have the Vinegar Syndrome release already. Got a Stone T-shirt here. And all these are on sale. These are all sale stuff, by the way, guys. Sidecar Racers is here. That was actually a lot of fun. You got like a bunch of stuff here. And the thing is, they do like exploitation, which is kind of when they do exploitation stuff, it's like genre stuff. It's kind of cool, classic, like horror and action stuff like that. And the Sunbird Screens is kind of like a more serious Criterion esque BFI style type of films. They like to put stuff like Run Chrissy Run, Expedition Class. This is the DVD, so it's like only $5. Great way to check out some of these, by the way, if you're not sure on the Blu-rays. Elvin Rides Again. If you've ever seen the movie, I want to make sure this is actually shown up on screen, by the way. You're good. If you've ever seen the TV, the movie, God, what's it called again? God, I watched so many times. The Exploitation documentary. Not quite Hollywood. There's a whole bunch like on this here series of films. Cozy was actually good. I really like this one. Man from Hong Kong T-shirt. I am going to eventually get this one because this is an exploitation like classic. It's not for everybody again, but The Adventures of Barry Mackenzie. And the guess that is Dame Edna there. I'm not sure if she was called Dame Edna back then, but that's who it is. Midnight Spares is here as well. Howling 3, Philip Morrow one. Hey there, River, welcome. We got Alvin Purple, the original here. Plug Exploitation Classic. We got the DVD here from Money Movers. Numbers, which I'm going to get past really quickly. Pacific Banana. Stork. Stork is pretty gross. But it is for some people. It's Fire in the Stone is here. F.J. Holden. Road Games. Definitely like Road Games, though, I say get Second Sight for Road Games. You definitely want to get Second Sight additional Road Games. Picture Showman, Playing Beatty Bose. Actually, this was really good. I was surprising how much I like that one. Howling Collection. See, they put like some sets here. So you got Howling 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is the 4-disc set. This is DVD though, not Blu-ray, I don't think. Though I thought they put out a Blu-ray edition of this, but maybe I was wrong. And you can see right here that Indicator. Thank you. Matt, I totally got it wrong. Indicator for Road Games. That's what you want to get. I said Second Sight. It's been a long day, man. But this, as you can see right here, they tell you the format. So when you're going through their stuff, it's PAL and NTSC. So you're safe either way. A lot of their stuff's like Puberty Blues. I actually like that one. They got like a Blu-ray edition of that one there. Crosstalk is here. See, there's the Sunburnt Screams Puberty Blues edition. That was a cool edition. I think they put some decent stuff on that too. Yeah, introduction from the director, like this featurette, audio commentary, interviews. It was just a really good release. If you've never seen it, it's definitely worth to watch. Dingo is here as well. That was a cool one. Celia, which everybody has, I guess, from the box set, which I still, by the way, have to review. Now that that's all in Morocco, I'll have no excuse not to do it. Oh, I forgot again. If you are enjoying watching this video or you just want to make sure that you see other videos like this pop up on your screen, make sure to hit the like button, share and subscribe. It really helps the channel out a lot. And because I get demonetized a lot, if anybody wants to super chat or hit the donation link down below, it's much appreciated. With that being said, love you guys. Thank you so much for coming in. And we'll go on from here. Sorry, I'm not good at that yet. I still 11. You think after 11 years I'd be good at that whole like aspect of it, but I'm not. It's the Canadian in me. Carefully Made. Hear You. God, I've seen this one in ages. I remember this movie. Heaven's Burning. Felicity. There's Felicity right there. I really like that movie. Journey Among Women. I got to go past that one. There's like Visitors. That has a really cool cover, man. This is in New York, right? Yeah. One Night Stand. The One Night Stand that I want is the Canadian edition. Canadian film. Oh, it's called One Night Stand, and it stars Brent Carver. That's the cover to Sirens, I remember. That was Playgrounds right here. Like, I'm not going to stop unless it's like something that I actually really want to show you. Really want to show you kind of the highlight. Coca Cola. I actually like the Coca Cola Kid. I really got to get that movie. Um, like Young Eric Roberts. It was one of those that stood out back in the day when I watched it. And the fact that I went into I went into business and public relations was kind of my thing. Uh, yeah, got. Why don't I have this movie? We got the club here. Dating the Enemy. Don't remember that. Coco, a Red Dog Story. If you're an animal lover, I'm guessing. For people who love dogs, this one's for you. But the Babadook, there you go. There's the 4K of the Babadook for those that wondered what 4K is here. Turkey Shoot. I love this movie. When Shutter first started up, they had like you could go you didn't only have to pay for Shutter. You could also go on Shutter TV channel for free, and they would like be showing one movie after another, and you wouldn't know what was coming on. So you just go and turn on Shutter and just see what was coming on. So every time that I turned on Shutter, Turkey Shoot was on. So, and I was there's two actresses in this movie that I was totally in love with when I was younger: Olivia Hussey and Carmen Duncan. So Olivia Hussey, of course, from Black Christmas, and Carmen Duncan I knew from Another World. Actually, it was a soap opera that my sister Ray was totally was in love with, and I just love Carmen Duncan on there. It's a real fun film, though. I say there's Shano, Iron Fists and Kung Fu Kicks. There you go. Proposition, a newer film, good film though. That one I do have. These are neat. Like this is the Beyond Genres. Is this the Beyond Genres collection? I think it is. It's the first one they put it that we've seen here so far. Because it looks like the Beyond Genre stuff. Spirits of the Air, Gremlins of the Clouds. Alex Prias, of course, who did Dark City. I don't know if it was his debut. I don't think I've seen this one. Yeah, they're Beyond Genre stuff. Uh, really good stuff. Two Hands. I have the new release of that. That was a good one with Heath Ledger and Brian Brown. That I can recommend. Malcolm. They put out a new release for Malcolm. This is a great movie. Like me, Brian from Just to This too, huge fans of Malcolm. Um, just some great stuff. There it is, Not Quite Hollywood. If you haven't bought any like Australian releases, or you're really excited about the Umbrella coming to Vinegar Syndrome, I recommend if you haven't seen it, which I'm guessing everybody and their mother has. Not Quite Hollywood. Like they put out a Blu-ray release of this as well with a bunch of extra stuff on it. So yeah, in preparation for the Umbrella releases that are to come, watch Not Quite Hollywood. I recommend owning it if you can, but either way, like watch it. It's a really, really great documentary. Mark Hartley directed it. Jamie Blanks, I think, did some work on that one as well. So, but really, really great stuff. Some TV shows here too, like My Kind of Country, which I'm guessing is a country. Yeah, probably not going to be interesting to me. Not a lot of country this guy listens to. BMX Bandits. One, I like this movie. It's got Nicole Kidman with the '80s hair, but there was a show called the Mitchell Webb Show, and there was an episode where they had and this is kind of fun. These characters, and one it was like BMX. It was the BMX like bandit, I think, and the Angel Summoner, and it was basically well, they had the DVD and Blu-ray edition too, say. Um, but it was like BMX kid was like guy was like I could I could go across there, like pop some wheelies, knock the guns out of their hands, and then you could come in and like, yes, we could do that, or I could summon some angels. It's really, and then watch it yourself. It's really cool. Dingo's a cool one. That one I can't recommend. The Furnace, enjoyed that. Peter Allen collection. I'm a huge Peter Allen fan. The Boy from Oz. Uh, does it have it on there? It's a documentary. Okay, because Peter Allen was like incredible. And for those that are fans of the X-Men, for instance, if you're a fan of the X-Men films, Peter Allen, his life was told on stage in Broadway, and it was Hugh Jackman who played Peter Allen, and was was a Tony Award. I think he won a Tony for that. And that was like his start. So when people initially like you heard that Hugh Jackman was playing Wolverine, they're kind of surprised because you at that time Hugh Jackman was known as being a song and dance guy. So just a little quick aside there. And Blind Next Door, that's the song that Hugh Jackman does that you gotta check out. Adventures of Skippy, the complete series. I would totally on this. I'm not gonna lie. Skippy the bush kangaroo. That's my that's the worst Australian accent. That's the worst Australian accent ever. Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. I like this movie, but I don't think I could ever watch it again. It was one of those movies. You ever have a movie that you really enjoyed and you enjoyed the film and you got it and you finished it and you're like, I'm glad I saw that, but I don't think I can watch it again. Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence was that for me. Michael Crawford, of course, from Phantom of the Opera here. Or some of us, Michael Crawford from Condor Man. They are. I mean, like there's certain films like you're like, oh, it just took too much out of me. Uh, we're getting to the end there. Death in Brunswick. Sam Neill. I want anything Sam Neill. Survivor. That's another one of the exploitation ones that's actually pretty damn good. But for people that are still here, let's go back to the movie select and I'll show you something. Collector's editions. Let's go to Australian. So some of these releases here have these these day bills, and here's one coming up. Is Day of the Dead. They released the Day of the Dead with the day bill. And I can tell you right now that their day bills, like posters, are incredible. They're hard stock. They're gorgeous. I've got two of them. Like I always say, like you've watched my video on where I did on Harlequin, and because those aren't ones to sit on. Like right here, there's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre day bill plus O-ring, so you can get there. And that's what this is. This isn't Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There is like a set of stock. This one, but these were like you could get like a slip cover, exclusive slip cover, and a day bill that they were releasing at the time. And there it is right there, like the whole thing. Like these are unfortunately gone. Like there's the Hellraiser one, Good Day of the Dead that they did. You had Fear and the Damned. But I want to show you the Beyond Genre stuff here as well. So that's what I'm looking for. The Harlequin had a this one had a day bill, and it was really really nice. So did The Long Weekend, which is a great film too, which I strongly recommend. Bit of an odd cover for that one, but the I think this was the day bill, which is a great one. Truly like a great release. Where the hell's the Beyond Genre release at? Let's go to like Sweet King Kong Lives. So this is King Kong Lives. So basically, what it is that they'll have these releases, and they'll be this is the Beyond Genre type covers. They're all numbered. This is number 24. It's been a bunch of them. Once they go to, you can still buy them afterwards, much like you can with Vinegar Syndrome. You just can't get the slip covers. The slips were exclusive to the first so many. So there's the inside the cover, and you can see it's really well done. I love the way this is done, by the way. They did a whole bunch of these, like things like Pan's Labyrinth. I don't think you'll get the slip of that one. The or the Beast anymore. Well, I got the first one I think I got was The Cook, the Thief, his wife, and her lover. Now I will say, Fulci's White Fang, enjoy it, man. I'm going to be flying soon anyway. This one here, there wasn't a new remaster on it. It was a good film. This one definitely needs to be it needs to be redone. Um, Actually, Elliot Cohen speaks about it a bit more, so make sure you check the video. But yeah, it's one of those that you sadly the remaster hasn't been. When Heavy Metal was done, initially it came with this right here, a air freshener. Not sure if it's still available, but if it's available, like hell yeah, get the air freshener. It's cool. Actually smells really nice too. So did Chucky. Child's Play came with air freshener as well. Well, that being said, let's call it an evening for today. I meant to just do an unboxing and do a bit of a shorter video, but I want to thank you so much for coming in and checking out the stuff. We'll look at as Vinegar Syndrome makes more announcements and Sever makes more announcements and all that. Plus, we got once I get back to Morocco, there is so much that we're going to be looking into. So keep an eye out for all of that stuff. It should be a blast. And I will see you soon right here in the cult of cinema. Thank you so much for joining me.